Let's go. My time. My time of year, baby. My time. Nucci time. Since 2000. Let's get caught up. Let's get caught up. Since 2000. I'm not even saying hello today. We're going to get right to it. Since 2000. 22-2 Super Bowl picks. Was on a big winning streak till I got hit by Aaron Rodgers against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lost that one. I had Dick LeBeau's defense. Aaron Rodgers won his Super Bowl, his one and only Super Bowl. Really fucking cocky for a guy that won once. That was the one loser. Then I went on a streak again. I'll never forget it. When Drew Brees won that Super Bowl, I went like 9 for 9 in total bets that night. It was the greatest one I ever had. Then I got all the way to Nick Foles. That was my other loss. Those are my only 2 losses since the turn of the century. That's it. So that's it. So Foles, when was the Nick Foles? That was 17 when Brady got beat by Foles. So now 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, we got 6 in a row. We're back on a winning streak. 6 in a row. What I'm getting at, I'm a little bit ahead of myself. I already got – let me put that down. I got the Super Bowl winner this year, guys. I got it. Clear as day. I'm going to break the whole thing down. Baltimore's winning the Super Bowl. Let's just put that out there. I'm confident. I can feel it in my bones. It's just they're the only team that hasn't had a dip. Baltimore, the difference between them and the Niners is Lamar. The defense is great, everything. This is going to be a tough one. To get by Mahomes, this is such a storybook season for Lamar Jackson. You guys, I'm pissed off at the media. They're talking about Lamar Jackson. I can always tell this position. Lamar Jackson is so special. I like him better than Josh Allen. To me, that's just my preference. I think when I saw him in that draft room, I was watching the reels, they're showing clips. He was so fucking mad when he got passed up in that draft. He's like, I'm a Raven. Don't even matter. Deion Sanders was like, oh, yeah, Deion. And you could see Lamar Jackson was pissed. I love that. Oh, I was watching that this morning. He's like, I'm a Raven. And he's like, Deion's like, okay, well, what could you have done better? And like, he wasn't like jumpy nervous. He was like, nothing. He's like, you're going to get a Super Bowl out of me. He's like, believe that. Like, whoa. Like, when I watched that again, and I watched, like, nobody's even saying Lamar Jackson is doing something that I think should be commended. Nobody is, first of all, we know he's the MVP, right? But number 2, he is in year 1 of this new offense. Guys that switch offenses look like Justin Herbert this year. What? Lamar's in his first year of this guy's offense. Fucking MVP. First, think about that, guys. Let's put this into perspective. Lamar Jackson, when other quarterbacks go into a new coordinator, they get all screwed up. Lamar Jackson is going through the stratosphere. He just was the MVP of the regular season. First playoff game. What do you got? 100 yards rushing. 100 yards rushing. First playoff game. Like, you cannot expect anybody to beat them. And I'm not going with, oh, well, everybody that seems like they're going to do good does it. No. Lamar Jackson is a fucking better player than Dak and Josh Allen. He's got it here. He's the fucking best athlete. He throws a beautiful ball that he never gets credit for. He's always just reading it perfect, move in. He doesn't even have to run. He's beautiful in the pocket. He gets up, slings it, always on the money. Always on the money. I'm watching Brock Purdy throw button hooks into the third row. Button hooks. 8 yards and a hook. And Brock Purdy's sailing it. Lamar Jackson's hitting Zay Flowers, 25 and over. Right in the pocket. Oh, Baltimore's defense. Numero uno in the NFL in all 3 major categories. Points against, yards, and whatever the 3 big ones. Nobody's ever led the NFL in all 3 since the 1970 merger until this year. Not the 85 Bears, not the Giants in 86, not the 2000 Ravens. This year's Baltimore defense led the NFL in all 3. So I think that's pretty amazing. Nobody's beating them now. This is why I'm not fucking around. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell everybody this. The Chiefs are going to be tough, of course. They're champions. Look at they were doing the swag surf in the fucking cold in Miami with Shiver, and Tyreek Hill had his hands warmer. The defensive back was knocking him on his ass like, guys, what are you doing? Like one group showed championship medal, MEDAL. Look that up. Medal. Championship medal. The other group, shivering, that showed me so much. So we can't, I'm not going to shit on the Chiefs because I'm not a Chiefs hater. I think they got the heart of champions. They're not, this is the thing that's tricky about this game. Patrick Mahomes, if they're not supposed to be here. That Scott and Beans team, they're not supposed to really even be here. The fact that they beat Buffalo last week is man, that's why he's Mahomes. All those other guys got to take a step back now, for real. Now, I happen to believe that this is Lamar Jackson's time. You're going to see in 10 years from now, you're going to have the Lamar Jackson Mahomes memories. Josh Allen's not going to make it. I don't know why I say that. He's big. He does dumb shit. Lamar, he don't do dumb shit. I'm a fucking quarterback. I know what I'm talking about. Lamar he's got such a beautiful feel for what's going on. He's a fucking general out there. I'm telling you, man. Hey, Jarrett. What's up, Jarrett? Yo, I feel strong. We're going to go into that in 1 second, I promise, because I feel strongly about that too. I am so pumped up. For this weekend. I got one of my great friends' birthday in AC Saturday. So I gotta play it smart. I'm a little older. I don't want to ruin my Sunday, but going to AC. Yes, I am. A couple of us are meeting up, going to dinner, going to gamble a little bit. I'm going Ravens. And man, listen, here's what I think about Detroit. Jarrett. I feel like 90% of my friends, including Tyler, T-Rich, I feel like they're just brainwashed on San Fran. I'm seeing it different. I like Detroit, but I don't know what my decision is going to be, how I involve them. But my instincts are telling me Detroit. I think fucking Goff is better than Purdy. I like how Goff is playing right now. I like Goff. I think Purdy throws a lot of fucking rocket screens and short pass. I like that. But he's got yak monsters. Purdy's got yak monsters. Brandon Ayuk will catch a fucking over and take it 60. Hurdle 3 referees. You have to take it in context. So I look at the team. The best offensive lines in football, Detroit has been in the top 3 for the last 2 to 3 years. Niners, Lions. So Detroit doesn't have a weakness on the offensive line. I love Gibbs. I love Montgomery. I thought Montgomery wasn't as good as he was, but he played good this year. Dan Campbell's got him going. Goff is in a rhythm. I didn't even get outside yet. Laporta, Best rookie tight end maybe ever statistically. Good player. I think he's healthy now. And Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh my God. I don't know, man. I think I love the 7. Like if I'm gonna go to AC and put a beaner, it's different when you have the beaner in your hand. Like it means more to you. So I think I'm gonna go Baltimore money line, Detroit plus the 7. I think I'm going. I like that 7, unless I do a teaser. But a part of me is like, Nooch, don't be such a pussy. Like how could I not throw a 25 or on Detroit money line, Baltimore money line? What if the instincts are totally right this year? You know what I'm saying? I'm 22-2 on Super Bowls since 2000. So I get better as the games go. We're on another 6-year winning streak. Last one I lost was Nick Foles against Brady. A lot of people, I don't know. A lot of people down here are Philly fans, so I don't know. But we go on streaks, but we don't want to lose because the older you get, you gotta live to beat the record. We're at 6. I think my record is okay. I think I won my first in 2001. We'll say 2001, and then the first one I lost was Rodgers when I had Pittsburgh. Rodgers beat me. So I think I made it about 10 years. I think that was 2012, maybe, or 10. I don't know. About 10. I got to check. But I'm coming up on my own record. So we got to get to 7 years in a row. I have not lost a Super Bowl betting since that one. Listen, I got to tell you guys something. Another strength of mine this week, I'm always wrong about LeBron James. I say the Lakers are going to lose, they win. That's a different story. I'm usually right on Mahomes and the Chiefs. I had Brady in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Everybody told me the Chiefs. I realized what was going on the line. I looked. I saw how Tampa Bay was playing, the dynamic. We got it. Continued on. I just feel like Baltimore's team is as locked in as I've ever seen an NFL team. I got 30 years to refer to that I could remember where I wasn't even really a kid, you know? Like I was 14 30 years ago. So, you know what I'm saying? Like Baltimore, this is not the fucking Dallas Cowboys, guys. Baltimore, this is their year. Lamar Jackson is going to have I expect this game to be epic. This is going to be a beauty. We're going to check these lines. That's what I want to see. I want to check all these lines. Get a couple people in here. I wanted to go for 10, 15 minutes. Get a couple of the boys in here. So I have FanDuel here. I'm going to check these out. I'm going to write down. I don't want to miss fun ones because if I'm an AC, it could, when you're moving around, it's harder to like catch everything. So I want to look now. All right. I'll tell you what, I got hurt last night. I've had it. I've had it with the NBA. I don't think I'm going to bet NBA. I don't think I'm going to bet NBA this year. I talked to Lee and he's right. My man Lee, he's so right. The NBA, something's wrong. Something fishy with the NBA. Something fishy. I would advise everybody to maybe player points mess around, but when you got guys like Kevin Durant making comments like, haha, I didn't shoot tonight. Sorry, lost your parlay. I don't even want to touch on that because I grew up in a place where you hear things like, I don't even like to go there. I think Kevin Durant is playing with fire himself. If I had any advice for him, I wouldn't say stuff like that. I'm not smart. Keep good energy. You know, who are you trying to incite? People in the underworld? You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be my path. That's all I'm saying. So, what do we got here? Let's first of all, let's see where the lines are exactly currently right now. All right. Wow. This is like Baltimore's minus 200. Yeah. I should have took it. What's today? Thursday? I should have took it. I should have took it 2 days ago when they were minus 170, but I got the responsible gaming on my phone, so I can only bet peanuts. We're going big boy bets, probably at the casino, so because it's more fun that way. Get together with the guys. Now, first of all, why is the world pretending like the 49ers are hot right now? 7? I see this game being back and forth. If there's not 3 lead changes, I'd be surprised if there wasn't 3 lead changes in the San Fran Detroit game. Last week, I bet I took a shot on 4 lead changes. I think the bet was over 3.5. That was alternate. It was set at 2.5. I went over 3.5 and won. And I texted the group, the JFFL group. I said, guys, there's going to be a bunch of lead changes. This game's going to go right down to the wire. This is a fucking cardiac bet. I'm not betting this game. I'm going to enjoy the heart of a champion. Watch out for Mahomes. And that's how it went. That's why I feel confident going into this week, because I was like Nostradamus last week. Hey, I'm the first one. This is why you can appreciate me, boys, because I will be I kill myself when figuratively when I'm doing bad. I tell you guys, like, hey, don't listen to me today. Last week, the way I felt like it was going to go went exactly from Baltimore to KC to everybody. So, man, 7 points. If Debo doesn't play, the line will go to 6. So I think I'm going to have to. I'm just going to take the 7 points. Now, I really feel confident with a teaser, because then I feel like I don't even need the points. But if Baltimore's 3.5 point favorite, the 6 point teaser, now you're getting 2.5, whatever. And they're going to win. But if you put 6 on the 7, that's perfect. Give me Detroit plus 13, Baltimore plus 2.5. If I were to make a larger wager, that would be my solid one. That's the bet. A 2-team 6 point teaser. Baltimore plus 2.5, Detroit plus 13. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, what are some players? What are the players that we think are going to dominate the game? First game, KC at Baltimore. I love Zay Flowers. First of all, guys, I feel like in the next 5 years, Zay Flowers might have better stats than Puka if you add up 5 years from now. I think Zay Flowers is like going to be a big time playmaker. He's so quick. Very, very like he's the best. He's the best young guy to me. Puka's more like polished right now with the offense with everything, but the way they're coming on, I love it. Now Beckham, I got burned on Beckham on the end of the season. So let's see where his ladder is. Wow, 25 yards. Beckham is plus 102. This is the AFC Championship. All right. That's why I want to go over these. So like I could have a little piece of paper in my pocket when I get to AC, and I got an idea. Beckham 25 yard. Okay. I'm going to end up taking the whole fucking ladder. 25 plus 102, 42 plus 240, 50 yards plus 390. Beckham for 60 yards plus 580. Beckham for 70 yards plus 850. $100 on Beckham to get 70 yards. You get paid $850. Oh my God. Screenshot. I gotta send this to fucking Oscar. Holy shit. Yo, if we just had stones, 4 of us would put $100 on Beckham. Wow, look at that. $100 on Beckham for 70 yards. Beckham's the best route runner on the team. Mark Andrews is back. You're going to have to pay attention to Mark Andrews when he's in there. If you got Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers, Beckham, it's not without of the realm of possibility to imagine Beckham in the scene for 60 in one shot. Man. Now, if I had balls, I would just put $100 on Beckham. Put the 100 right in the machine, and then it pays me $850. Oh my God. Now, fortune favors the bold, right? Oh. Oh my goodness. Mahomes for 240. Yeah, there's no way to tell. Here's my advice. Don't touch the Chiefs stats, because that could be the Chiefs could get the shit kicked out of them. Baltimore has kicked the shit out of teams this year. Now, do I think it's going to happen to the Chiefs? I doubt it. But Baltimore had I saw Baltimore beat Detroit by 40 in Baltimore this year. You don't remember it? Well, I do. I lost that day. I had Detroit plus like about 7. I'm like, whoa, I'll take Detroit, just like I'm thinking now. But you know what? The Niners are not, they're not as hot as a Baltimore right now. That's why if Debo doesn't play, they're not the same team. We all know that. The numbers tell me that. I'm not just a straight analytic guy, but the numbers say if Debo doesn't play, it's not the same. I like that 7. Put 6 on it with the teaser. I'll take 13, definitely. I'll take whatever Baltimore comes to because I don't care. I think they're going to win. So you want to knock that 3.5 point spread into the positive, whatever it is, that's great. I don't need 3 because I think I'm going to win in Baltimore. So that's perfect. It's actually like my favorite kind of scenario to bet a 2-team regular teaser to win. Like I had such a cold season last week. I was like, I do not care. I'm not going to screw myself up. I'd rather win whatever $100. I went to Monmouth Racetrack. I put $100 in the Caesar Sportsbook. Baltimore. That's it. Paid out $66.67. That's fine. Better than losing. If I did a couple more things and then I got crazy and lost. I don't need to win $1 million. I had fun. I won. Now, the other day, Baltimore money line this week, it was 168, minus 168. That's what I had. I should have put it in, but I didn't. Now you got to lay 2-1. Lamar's going to get the MVP. Can we just put $1 million? Can we take a fucking duffel bag to a sports book? Like, did they let you put, like, can we put 30 G's on Lamar, pick up a couple of definite hundreds? What do you got to lay, 10,000 to win 100? Let's see. Lamar MVP. NFL. More NFL. Do they even have him? Nah, they can't. That's obvious, MVP. No, they don't have it. Playoff props, not championship specials. You know what? I don't like when. Let's see the 5,000 or above. If anything can happen, any 3 McCaffrey. Multiple TDs. You know what? You know who's gonna Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes to combine for 100 rushing yards. Well, let me tell you something. Mahomes is going to be running for his life. This is not Buffalo's defense. You haven't seen a defense like this. It's going to be a hard day for Mahomes. So, do I think he'll take it down and try to get through? Yeah. Now, do I think the Baltimore is going to bring it with the whole package? Yes, because last week they were running read options so much in the first half that that's why they came out weird. They ran a lot, like on purpose. Baltimore was running more than I expected. I was like, oh shit, I didn't expect this till like the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl, but I'm not thinking like if they lose, they don't get there. They busted out the new offense and old Lamar running. I knew they would do that for the playoffs. Hardball, they good minds got together. Like, listen, there's no tomorrow now. This is why we saved Lamar for now. Now we go win ourselves a championship. They were running, and now the Chiefs have to prepare for that. That's why Lamar's gonna fucking torch them because there were so many read options on film from the Houston game that they're not gonna fucking know what's coming. They have to respect it. They put a lot on tape of Lamar running. So Zay Flowers, Beckham, Andrews. The more I think about it, guys, do not take that 3.5. Don't take the 3.5 with KC. If you take KC, get up over 10. 6-point teaser, you take 9.5 if you like KC. That could be better because they could lose by a touchdown easily. I think. So, all right, back to basics here. Odell Beckham. I'm gonna get suckered in again, but you know what? This little fruitcake could easily get 70 yards. 70 yards? You know what? $10. $10 in the machine. We're in AC, right? A 10 burger in the machine. Odell for 70 pays $70 payout. You get 80 back total. You get your 10 and the 70. Like the 10 you put in the machine, your ticket, 80. 420s. 420s. That's an omen. Wow. I think I'm going to write that one down, boys. Oscar, Sanford, cheese. Odell for 70. You're welcome, boys. You're welcome. Don't worry. I got it. We're going to take a shot on Odell. He's a beautiful route runner. He's a polished receiver. He's healthier and healthier. The longer he stays healthy, the better it is for him. I love that. 25 yards on Odell Beckham. First of all, holy shit. All right. Maybe we should just throw a fucking G on Odell for 25 yards. That's an insult. That's the bet. That's the bet of the day, guys. If Odell Beckham doesn't go, do you think Odell Beckham with his ego, you don't think he wants to be in this offense and Munkin, what's his name, Mike Munkin? You don't think they got something for Odell Sunday? You don't think Odell's going to get 25 yards? His fucking, oh my God, that's the bet of the day. Odell for 25 yards is plus 102. That's ridiculous, guys. So I would bet 5 times the extra units. 5 times the units on that. So, if a normal bet is a quarter, we're gonna put 120, 100 and a quarter on Odell Beckham for 25 because we actually want to win money here. We're zoning in here. So we'll go 100, like we'll say 5 times the norm. So if you're gonna put a quarter on something, like if you like it, we love this one. So Odell for 25 yards, $125 on it. And it's plus 102. That's the odds. That's beautiful. Now, let's see what Lamar's at. I'm not touching it. 220. Wow. Okay. That's insulting. That's insulting. Lamar for 225 is plus 136. Holy shit. That's hot. That's a heavy underdog odds. All right, if you put $25 on Lamar Jackson to have 225 yards, it wins $34. That's beautiful. So you get 61 back. 59, I'm sorry. All right, that I would take that, but I'm not touching Lamar. I just he's going. I need. I don't want to mush him. I'm superstitious. I don't want to mush him, and I need this kid to get to the Super Bowl. So I'm not doing anything crazy. Lamar Jackson this season versus the Blitz. His QBR is 86 the last 6 games. 6 touchdowns, no picks. Oh my God. The Chiefs have the 6th highest blitz rate in the NFL. I'm not worried about all that shit. Lamar Jackson is a general out there. He's so smart. He's so tough. He's got instincts. He's got speed. He's got a beautiful arm touch. Like the touch is beautiful. He's ready. Lamar's ready. You want to see the difference between Dak and Josh Allen and all these guys? Watch Sunday. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. This is going to be a great game. See, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going with in my mind. I could see Mahomes and Reed and the Chiefs just coming up big again and staying in that game right till the end. But that could be wishful thinking. Something in my gut is leaning towards Baltimore pulling away on the Chiefs again and just being a little too tough and maybe winning by 2 scores. Like if the Chiefs finish with 21, like 35-21 at the end. Like it's 28-21, but the Chiefs don't get there. Baltimore scores again. Like then you got a 14-point game on your hands. It's Baltimore, guys, right? I can't come up with anything else on this. Okay, Odell. We got Odell, but we like Odell because it's mismarked. I don't care how quiet he's been. It's the AFC Championship game. You remember him in the Super Bowl? He's only 30. He's a puppy, and he's probably on peptides and shit now. You see him? He's a little bigger. He's fucking peptided up. He's looking fast. They got to worry about Zay Flowers, who's emerging as a star. Isaiah Likely and Andrews. Lamar. Odell's going to sneak right in there for 25. First catch of the game for 25. Oh, we all win. That's going to be beautiful. I want us all to win in unison on that 25-yard Odell Beckham. All of us. Let's hammer him. Oh, shit. I got locked out. Oh, it doesn't recognize my face with the glasses. There we go. All right, Bateman. Don't care, man. Bateman, 25 yards is plus 122. I'm not touching every scrub. I don't know how the game's gonna go. This is Lamar Jackson's world. Mark Andrews. Look at Mark Andrews on the board, 40 yards. How do we know? I'm not touching it. Where's Flowers? Where's my boy? Flowers. Where's Flowers? Zay Flowers. You don't get Zay Flowers at the plus until 50, but 40's heavy favorite. So let's see what he's really set at. Okay, Zay Flowers, 44.5. All right, I'm going to go down the line. Oh, shit. I need these readers. All right. Kelsey, 62.5. You know what? Him and Rice got to do everything. Rice is 60.5. Zay Flowers, 44.5. That's a bargain. Odell, 22.5. Oh, my goodness. Should we go with a briefcase? We should go with a fucking briefcase. I feel like, why couldn't I be like really wealthy? Like if I was like Drake right now, if I was Drake, you know how he always posts a bet? I would put 10 million. I'd put about 10 million on Odell. I would put 10 million on Odell. Can you put 10 million on a bet? Do they take Drake's action like that? I would, all those little M's he lost with betting on the wrong fighter. Drake, you know how like R&B is your world? It's my world. Take 10 M's, slide it on Odell for 25. Your boys with him also, right? Yo, Odell, How you doing, man? Good luck. You feel good? You know, I can't say much. They could have me tap, so I don't want to say how you feel good. Yeah, man. All right. You feel like 10 mil, Odell? Oh, you know I do, man. I'm Odell. Feeling great. That's simple as that. I would that's 10 M's if I'm Drake. 25 yards with the way these players are fucking around, shooting extra baskets in the NBA to cover spreads. They're doing blatant dumb shit. Now they're cracking down. They caught a college player. He put in 8,000 bets this season. Google that one. An LSU football player put in 8,900 bets, almost 9,000 bets under a fake thing. He was underage. They threw him out of school. Big scandal. Now, these are guys actually breaking the rules. Drake doesn't break rules like that. He's too smart. All you need is the idea. If I'm Drake and I see that, I say, how many M's did I lose on the wrong fighter and shit, McGregor? I put 9.9 million on Odell to get over 25, to get that first catch in the first quarter. I just made 10 M's for just not, just doing what I do. Somebody clip this and DM it to Drake. 36 minutes. 36 minutes. Drake, clip it. Yo, Drake, don't be scared. I got faith in you. Call Odell. You know, what? Yeah, that's why I also like it. You don't have to break any rules. You ask your buddy how he's feeling. Is he in the offense? It's not against the law. It's not against the law to ask him how he's doing. You make your own educated guess. Go for it, Drake. You know what, Drake? If you ever did put the 9.9 M's, I'll take a tip. $100, whatever. I would hang it on my wall, like my win to Drake. Oh, the Falcons hired Raheem Morris. Oh, as head coach. Also, Belichick's not going to the Falcons. Wow. Okay. He was the Rams DC this past year. Wow. Justin Watson. You know who's really a really solid player? I love Pacheco. He's so tough. 63 and a half yards. You know what? Kansas City's been coming out throwing. You know what? If you watch Kansas City, they came out winging it like they were going to be the Bills. That's why Andy's so smart. The Chiefs came out firing. It looked like, oh, the Chiefs are being aggressive. Then Pacheco ran 25 times. That's brilliant. If you watch the beginning of that game, they came out firing. I think the first 5 snaps were Mahomes firing, 10 over the mid, like boom, boom, boom. Miami went back on their heels. Pacheco fucking mashed them. That was beautiful setup. Look at Mostert's carries and A-Chain. 6 and 4. Should be ashamed of yourself, Mike McDaniels. That's the difference. I think, Andy, you're going to see his most brilliant aerial assault that you've ever seen in your life the first 15 plays of the game. You're going to see their best shit to get Baltimore the fog off of them. Put them on their heels. Then you're going to see Pacheco. That's what you're going to see. And Baltimore, you don't know how they're going to come out because they got the read option now. They got 2 tight ends now back. You've never seen Likely, really, and Andrews lately Likely's become a ball player. That just made their team stronger. If Mark Andrews is back now, that's great. But John Harbaugh is too intelligent to not be sitting there with his coaches and be like, listen, we got a good problem on our hands. Since Mark's been out, Isaiah has shown the world that he's a player in this league. Like, okay, now we got two. What can we do with them? Munkin. What's his name? Munkin? Hey, Monk. What can we do with Mark and Isaiah in formations together? Split one, put Mark, you know what I'm saying? Maybe put Zay, put Odell, get them all going somewhere. Don't throw it to any of them. Lamar up the middle. There's a lot. There's too much coming from Baltimore to that. I don't think we're gonna see a bad game because the championship heart of KC. But I think Baltimore's got too much. Too much. I just want to see if anything else jumps out at me in the props. I lost my parlay, my patience parlay. Miami Heat got beat last night to Memphis. That's terrible. Okay. Now, so far, AFC Championship, we're all over the Ravens. That's my team to win the Super Bowl. The Niners are not in that category. I think they'll be lucky to get by Detroit. I won't be surprised if it's Detroit and Baltimore. That's why I had to get the Ravens in now. Lamar Jackson, Super Bowl MVP now, because Baltimore is going to be a 9-point favorite. If San Fran's going to be 7 against the Lions, and the Lions win, it'll be at least a touchdown. It'll be a 7-point Super Bowl spread if Detroit gets there. And if San Fran gets there, I expect a war in the NFC. So we'll get to that tomorrow. But I expect a war. So if San Fran gets to the Super Bowl, I do not think they'll be favorite. I believe that Baltimore will be, after this weekend, there'll be a new line out. Baltimore will be favorite because it's Lamar's year. All right, guys, I'll see you for the NFC Championship. Nooch, Neighborhood Picks. See you soon.